it was now 3 months ago that we treated the nose, and you had rhinophyma, and your nose had become a lot larger than it originally was.
Yes.
And this had happened progressively for the last several years, hadn't it?
Yeah, you tend not to see it happening. Just all of a sudden it's there and it becomes part of your life. It's other people that see it.
How were you feeling about it when it was?
How was I feeling?
Yeah, how was it affecting you on a day?
Fine until someone mentioned it, and then you tend to look and think, oh yeah, you know, is anyone else looking? It's always a visual thing that you're worried about, people talking in the background or whatever, and you just need to do something about it. And
you were trying to do that, weren't you?
Well, I was trying to do it on the NHS.
So tell us a little bit about how that journey went.
To be honest with you, they're very nice people, but nothing ever got done. It was always going for that appointment, or that appointment was cancelled at a London hospital.
Okay.
I did actually see a private guy
Yes.
in the beginning,
Right.
and he said to me, it'd be better if we go NHS, you'll see me, and I never ever saw him again. And I feel as though I just became a number.
How many years were you trying that route for?
5, I guess, or there we go, 10. Or I've said
5
10.
to 10.
5 to 10, I guess.
So on and off, you were trying to get it done for 5 to 10 years, but somehow it just never materialised.
Well, you was always happy with what you got done, because that's all you knew would be done.
Yeah.
So a little bit more was always a little bit better, if you like, than it was before.
Okay.
But it was only my oldest daughter actually said, "Dad, you need to get something done with your nose now." And she's done a search, and we're quite fussy.
Okay. So you were looking. So you decided forget what can be done from the NHS point because it was not really happening.
The NHS.
And then you started to start.
Yeah. They signed me off actually just before COVID. They signed me off saying, "You're fine.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That's as far as you're going to go," and that was the end of it. So I had that period of 3 years of the COVID of basically not doing anything. But as I say, it was only my oldest daughter that said, "Dad, you need to do something," and she'd done the search and come up with yourself.
Right.
And it was her that said, "You need to go and see this guy."
Are there a lot of options? I didn't know how to look across. Were there a lot of options?
To be honest with you, I think there was a few.
Okay.
There was a few, and I've got to say this. I think I said it to you on the first day that I'm one of these people that if I feel confident, as soon as I see someone, I'm happy, and that happened here with your staff, the lady on reception, you guys, your nurse, you know. Yeah,
was there a good amount of information when you were looking up about the treatment as well?
To be honest with you, I'd looked and seen these things being done. I saw someone doing some water coagulation. I think I mentioned that as well, but I don't know what I was expecting, to be truthful with you, because as I say, when I came and saw you, you explained what you could do.
Yes.
But I'm a person that likes to see what you've done rather than tell me what you've done.
Tell you what you've done.
Yeah,
so you like to see cases that we've done.
Yeah, basically, yes. I did, and I did have a look, and I'm not a panic.
He did a reasonable job of nosing.
Yeah,
so we'll go for it.
I go back to what I say. I have to be confident, and as soon as I walked in the door, I knew that I wouldn't be going anywhere else. That's it, simple.
And when we did it, how did you feel? Were you scared, or because you were awake through the whole process, weren't you?
I sound big and brash, but I'm not scared of much.
Okay.
I'm not. I'll never worry.
How was it like being awake while you were doing?
No, it's fine. You guys were. You guys. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm not saying it because I'm here. You were excellent, honestly. Yourself, your nurse, everyone actually.
Good job, Emma. Good job.
Yeah, and I've said it all the way through. If you feel comfortable, it's easy, isn't it? And I've had no pain.
So after when you were recovering, even though the nose was looking a little bit raw, it wasn't too much of a problem?
It's funny, it's funny, isn't it? Because my wife saw it as she came in the door, as you guys showed her, and she whoops, and And I've
So
got to
you
say,
can go
as soon as you take the bandage off at home, you think, oh my God, what the hell, you know. But then every day, with the showering and the washing, I'm a good regime person. If you tell me to do that, that's what I'm going to do. And over the course of a couple of weeks, I guess, it was getting back to what I call normal, you know.
Nose-like.
Yeah. Raw, but
and what would you say now that we're sort of 3 months after the process? What degree has it sort of changed things with you confidence-wise and things like that?
Well, I've got this one guy that I know. I've known for 50 years.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the story. He's terrible. He will notice everything. He will notice everything. And I stayed away from him for at least 8 weeks.
At least,
9 weeks. And
never told him
that I had the surgery done or anything. And 2 weeks ago, we go out on a Monday night. Every Monday night, we've done it for 40 years. And I went out, put a little bit of, and he never mentioned a word.
To cover it.
Not a word. Not a word.
So,
seriously, I said to my wife before we went out,
he's
critical about everything. And that's 3 times now on the 3 Mondays.
So that's a
That
great...
I've been
That
out.
could mean that he didn't notice the difference. That
Or he
there's
doesn't
change,
care.
Or he doesn't
But
care.
no,
Yeah.
I'm sure that he doesn't. He hasn't.
It looks like a normal nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Exactly.
it's a bit red, but as we know, over time, hopefully it'll change. If not, I'll put some little cover up on it.
We're actually treating the
Which I used to do
underlying as well
anyway,
as what we need to
but
get sorted
the
as
nose
well.
was big. But I've got to say, you guys are excellent.
But personally, you, for your own confidence, rather than the external assessment from this guy.
I feel better that it's not going to get worse, if you like.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm quite a confident person anyway, but I feel better that it is better, and whatever we need to do going forward, we'll do, you know, with the tablets and bits and pieces.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stopping
You know, the after,
problems from becoming a
definitely,
problem again.
And the aftercare was...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I keep saying
You've
it.
got your other half here now, very important opinion. Do you find him more handsome now?
Well...
Yeah. She's got bad eyes.
Some honesty. Of course, more handsome.
I used to
A new
say to
improved
him-
Alan, or
well, I used to say to him, he hasn't got to look at it every day, I have.
Yeah.
And that's
See,
why
no
I said to
problems
him,
that
you've got to get it sorted.
made it a problem for her. It's not your problem.
Yeah, exactly.
But now you're feeling
But
more,
now,
less visually
I mean,
bothered by
I was a
the
little
whole
concerned
thing.
about the bit going up at the side, because I didn't
Okay.
know whether that was going to keep going up and up. You know, that's what
No, I think
what
if it's
I'm saying
stopped
to you about
now,
skin.
it should be
that's it, you
should
know.
be there. It shouldn't be ascending
but-
forever. No.
You know,
I'm not bothered. It's better than
it's much
it's better than a big lump on the side.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So-
So it feels easier to deal with.
I've got to be
Yeah,
honest, you don't realise until you look back what it
No.
looked like. Yeah, so when you look back at the pictures,
Don't worry, I'll remind everyone.
just
I'll
showed
put
it
the
to
before,
you.
and
Got
I'll put
colleague,
the
I mean.
before and after. I've got
Yeah.
authorization for that, so I'm good.
And also, like I said, you weren't looking at it all
no,
day.
no.
Okay.
Only once or twice a day was up.
So you see, you've done her a favour.
Yeah.
She is
Yeah.
now less worried
Well,
about it as well.
you know.
The guy at the pub seems to not be too worried either. Everyone
No,
is not
exactly.
worried about it.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest.
Is your daughter not worried as well? Because
No,
she
no,
was
I'm not worried
about
at
it.
Yeah,
all.
no.
I tend to take the punishment as it goes, and so I've had no pain at all,
No.
none
Good.
whatsoever from
No,
the time that
that
you
was
guys
amazing.
done it
Amazing.
to now, not at
So
all.
overall,
Itchy.
you'd say it wasn't as bad as you thought it might be, or difficult as you thought it might be.
I didn't know actually. I didn't know until
I
I knew
think
something
you
was
sailed
going
through
on
it.
because of
I think you sailed through it.
the 2.5 hours that I was laid on the bed.
Yeah, it took a while to
It took a while, and
drill
I
it
could,
all out.
I could,
Yeah,
I could, you know, hear what was going on. Obviously,
you're a brave guy. We said
yeah,
chatting
Yeah.
to us
Well,
throughout.
you're doing the job, and I think
Yeah,
you're doing the job to help me, not to hurt me.
So give me an out of 10 score at the
10.
end. Oh,
Yeah.
No, I'm
So
going
you-
a straight 10. I didn't even
straight
have to think
10 out
about
of
it.
10.
You,
That's a
your
very
staff,
Objective assessment.
honest
Yeah.
truth. I don't lie, and if it was 2, I would tell you 2.
So thank you, Alan. Thank you
I
for
appreciate it. No,
appreciating
thank you
and
guys. I
saying
really
it's a good
appreciate
job.
it.
And we'll put that
Really
up and
appreciate
show
it.
people we do a good job of
Well-
nose surgery.
Yeah.
I'm going to recommend
And
it.
anyone you see walking around with a lumpy nose anywhere, tell them it can be sorted.
Now
Send them this way.
we're talking commission.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll dial that in somewhere. Okay.
We'll go down
Thank
that
you
road.
very much, Alan.
All right.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.